So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's video. We are back with Efootball. We're looking at the new update that's launched yesterday, 2.5. And that's what we're going to be going over. Everything that's been added in this video. And also, folks, tonight I do plan on streaming. So tune in around 10:15 British time, 5:15 Eastern time. We're going to sit down and play some eFootball. I haven't touched the game in weeks and weeks, if I'm being honest with you, folks. So if you're like me, I'm intrigued. We're still going to be playing it on full manual. So yes, I do play the game slightly different to most people, but I feel like it's more fun anyway. So there we go. And before we do dive into this video, let me just say, I wanted to say a big thank you to you guys, just because of that video that I put out yesterday with the funny tweet and the way people were reacting, and you guys still had my back. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys that are subscribed to me, even if you're not. Even if you just watch my videos and you think I'm a twonker. That's a new one. It all goes into the same place for me, straight to the heart, because I appreciate all the love and the support. So thank you very much. But anyway, let's dive into this. So Season 4, as we can see right here, they have gone for this develop, design, and chairs in the way. Define. There you go. So that's what we're looking at. And then they've got some other highlights, showtime, campaigns, big time, and all that stuff. But we are going to cover it. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to run the trailer. So there is a trailer that is out and about. I haven't actually seen it myself. I'll make myself a little bit smaller here. So here we go. So we had the fortress, we had the phenomenal finishing. I believe momentum, yes, momentum dribbling is the new one that we're going for. I might actually like this, by the way, because I'm a huge fan of dribbling. I absolutely love it in this game. I think it works well. Unfortunately, you don't get rewarded for dribbling because you can just spam X half the time. But still, it's not going to affect the way I play. There is an additional player slot. So there it is, 500,000. You can up the capacity. So that's what it's going to cost you each time. What you got by 50s? Don't know. We've got the skill training. Once again, we'll take a look at all this a little bit closer after this trailer. So you've got the skill points you can now put in there. And remember, it is random, I believe. You can't actually choose. I don't know. Once again, we'll figure all this stuff out. That's why, get ready for the stream tonight, because this is what I'm going to be doing. Going in here, you guys can help me out, and we'll figure out exactly what we need to do. They've got this legacy transfer as well. So that's been added. Now, if you don't like Dream Team, folks, this update does absolutely nothing for you. It really doesn't, because there's no offline content apart from extra teams that have been added. But other than that, this is strictly to keep those engaged with Dream Team, and they're the ones that are spending. Konami aren't silly. They know that. Yeah, at the end of the day, if they put out an offline tournament mode right now, is it going to earn them the revenue? No, it's not. So this way, they're still going for that market. Also, the hair's been updated. We'll have a look at the hair physics as well in a minute. And they look a little bit better, a little bit more FIFA-esque. Getting the updated graphics on the hair. What are we having a look at here? Messi wearing that dreadful shirt. Good lord. And there we have it. Is that it? That is it. Short and sweet. But, you know, I think Konami's trailers have got better. They've improved them a little bit from what we used to get. But there we have it. Magic. Right, now we're just going to plow through. I don't really know what I've got. So many tabs running at the top. You can't see them. But we are going to be going through them. So they've got the eFootball Championship Pro Club selection is now on its second stage. So, yeah, limited time offer till the 24th of April. Obviously, it's just cards, isn't it? It's cards and more cards. So it's showtime. New player skills, momentum dribbling that we spoke about is now available for you guys if you want to give that a bash. So Seppo, and I will mention a few people that go and follow them on Twitter. If you are on there, they do a lot of information about the game and they stream it constantly. So Seppo Pezep himself, I've known him for many years. A phenomenal streamer, one of the biggest. So give him a follow if you would like. So this is what it's talking about right here. This is what it does. So it improves players' dribbling abilities in the attacking third, deep in opposition territory. So, yeah, this isn't going to help you in the defensive side of things or even around the halfway line. It's going to be the final third. That's when the momentum dribbling. I really do kind of want to get one of these players just to give him a bit of a boosh. Moving on further. So special kits, as you can see, are now separate from premium packs, so you can exchange your points for special strips. Cosmeticness. That has been added. So there we go. There is the hair. I'm going to show you guys it. Look at that. Ooh. I mean, that's what we've wanted. That's what we've wanted all day. A little hair physics update. I've got no problems with it. You know what I mean? If you're updating this stuff, Konami, fantastic. I mean, it's nice to have, you know. I know people are going to moan about it and say, well, aren't they updating other things? Yes, the game does need a huge boost graphically. I know this. And at some point, Konami have got to pull it out, you know. But I'm still concerned with the mobile version. That's, for me, what is holding back this game. And anyway, there it is. Hair looks beautiful. Very, very nice. Plus 10 contract when releasing a 5-star value player. Standard card not included. So player of the week are not eligible for new skills or legacy transfers. Remember that, folks. Players of the week are already fully decked out and you can't do anything about them. But as you can see right here, it does say you will receive 28,000 GP, contract renew of 10 days, and then the rest of it if you wanted to get rid of one of your players. Because remember, contracts are important now, folks. We're coming up to that time of the year where you're going to have to renew them. Oh, I'm going to have fun in the stream because I haven't booted the game up in a few weeks. You can legacy transfer special cards to a standard 5-star, but not the other way round. So there you have it. There is Nuno Mendes doing the whole legacy transfer. And let me know in the comments, what have you guys done regarding this legacy transfer stuff? Skill training. Do you think it's fun? Worth it? Is it a good improvement? This was a look at the new match search screen. Now, apparently, there is no way to see now if you're playing someone in another division. Oh no, this was something else. So yeah, it's just going through showing you, yeah, so it's giving you some tips and tricks. There wasn't, I got rid of the video, but I'm going to find it after now. But there is no way, apparently, of knowing who you're playing in which division, which I don't know if I like that. Is that Konami sneakily trying to get away with the matchmaking and then saying like, well, the matchmaking works, yeah, but does it? Why am I being matched up against someone in the wrong division? But you won't know that anymore. From PES Universe or Efootball Universe, of course, another massive place to follow. They are just showcasing all the different things that have been added. Obviously, there was the introduction. You do get a special login bonus. As always, you will get some new items added to your inbox. A momentum dribbling from the admin. There you go. You get a free spin, but, you know, let's see. There's not much chance of you getting one. And Gabriel Barbosa was also being added to the campaign. So there's some free stuff for you. Now, here is a look at the training skill list, which is always fun to look at. So we're going to take a look at them. First, I'm going to blow it up in your face. So, I don't think this was on here before, was it? I've always wondered exactly what the player's skills does, because I can't remember. I know they're all old school, and if you played the old PES games, you generally know what they mean. But sometimes you forget. So you've got the scissor feint, enables players to execute scissor feint at high speed, etc. I'm just going to let this run through. I'm not going to go through all of them, but they are there if you want to check them out for yourself and see what kind of skills you are going to get. Obviously, the one-touch pass is a fantastic one. Some of them are kind of pointless, but certainly the blocking trait is a phenomenal one as well. You've got your super sub in there as well. So, yeah. Now you can look at them. Hey. Moving on further, here is a look at the match pass. What do you guys make of the match pass? Obviously, it's not cheap now. It's 500 coins for the value pack, and it's 1,000 coins for the premium. And ultimately, the most you're going to get, I mean, yeah, you're getting some more experience points when you're paying a little bit extra, but I'm sure you guys already have these cards experience anyway at this point. Everyone's ranked them up. I just feel like it's not worth the value anymore because everyone's getting the same cards. You know, we all getting the same cards. So what is the point? Who's going to be using Marcos Llorente as a CMF when you've got other players that can do just the same, you know? But anyway, it's there for you if you want to try it out and give it a bash. This was funny. I wanted to showcase this very, very quickly. Look. This showcases bugs in the game, okay? But one thing I do want you guys to take note of, after I put out that tweet yesterday about FIFA and the ball going through the player's feet, if this had been a year ago, you probably would have seen the ball going through Haaland's head, toes, knees, ligaments, all over the place. But if you watch the clip, right, it hits him in the back of the head, right? And then it comes back to him, and then it actually hits the underside of his groin, and then he goes for the special. But there was no clipping between the player and the ball at any time during this clip, right? As it comes down to his foot, watch, it bounces naturally. It's a natural thing. He's tried to do a ridiculous move. Maybe he shouldn't be doing that. But what I'm saying is when you compare FIFA and eFootball, you still don't see the absolute mess on the field that you see in FIFA. Balls going through players' feet is not as evident as it used to be. So Konami are fixing things and working through them. Whereas EA, we know they're just putting out the same old tripe. But yeah, I thought that was funny. Yes, it's a bug. Yes, it looks ridiculous. But at least it looks more natural. A little bit further. Now, this is all old school stuff. We'll actually go over this afterwards. This is some new code that's been added. But let's first of all talk about this. So another good person to follow, by the way, is this guy here. How do you say his name? Menisa. He's a very, very big streamer, as we know. He's always up there, I think, in Division 1. He wins pretty much most of his matches. So, yeah, give him a follow as well. He's got some good tips and tricks for you. But this was other gameplay enhancements that they've tweaked. So they've implemented adjustments to players with the player skill fighting spirit. So that comparing to players without the player skill, their shooting and passing accuracy is less reduced when under pressure, such as when opposition players are nearby. They never word it the best, do they? Well, there we have it. What do people say? I remember it used to be related to stamina. Low stamina leads to less accuracy. I don't even know if stamina does anything in this game anymore. Seriously, I've had matches where the players are meant to be knackered. They're still running at full pelt. Moving on further, this is how the new skill training works. So this is a good video to watch because it shows you. So here we have it. You go to skill training, he's picking Romario, and then from there, you'll click plus, you'll click this. You can see it does state a skill training program will be spent. Note that the player will not be able to learn a player skill they already possess. So obviously you can't have duplicates. So he's picked up the dipping shot for Romario. And there we go. Now I believe it is random. Because you've got obviously 4 or 5 different additional skills. Now what happens though if he obviously has all these player skills? Do you replace them? Or do you just get more? Because there's obviously a limit and you can only get 2 more. I don't know exactly. And again, we'll find out when we stream. But that's ultimately how the skill training works. That was a look at the match pass again, just from a different perspective there, and telling you the value is, yeah, 500 coins, you get this guy. 1,000 coins, you get that guy. But personally for myself, I can't see the value, to be honest. Unless you play Dream Team religiously every single day, then sure, go for it. And then that was just what we spoke about earlier. So that's pretty much all the updates. I mean, it's not substantial. There hasn't been big gameplay refinements or enhancements overall. But one thing we did want to touch upon also finally was from the one and only Durandil, the Mr. Modder, who says, I noticed the addition of a PNC League string with the fakes league that we already have in the past. Remember the old days of the PEU, the PLA, and the PAS? Maybe a new fake league to come for offline modes in the future. So there you go. That's a little one for you. Moving on further, he says there's a new online co-op mode mentioned in 2.5 game code in testing debug phase according to this string. That's interesting. So that could be coming at some point this year. I mean, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? If it's being tested and debugged, but we'll find out. Moving on a little bit further, he did state the Estadio Jorge Alvalade has been added in the game files for the new update, but with missing textures. It must still be in the process of being converted from PES 21, and there it is. Looks good, doesn't it? It's funny, that used to be, that 20 years ago, you're looking at that, you go, it's good graphics. Well, maybe 25, maybe in the 90s. But there we go, more stuff coming. And then finally he said, or maybe one more after this, as after almost all updates, right, this is regarding Master League, some Master League development data can be found. Here is a complete folder with 2 team-style choice cutscenes. Note that they are present on the mobile version. So they are adding it. It is there, folks. At least we're getting confirmation that the game mode Master League is being worked on. And he was just asking some questions here. All right. And finally, let's end on this one. Some fake cups models have been added as well, including the fake UEFA Conference League. The 3D models are not yet ready, except the UEFA Champions League, the same as in PES 21. That's what I mean. What have they been doing, if you think about it? If they're all using the same stuff as PES 21, what have you been doing, Konami? You could have ripped this stuff out years ago and just whacked it into the game. I don't know how it all works, but there it is. There's a look at whatever we're looking at. I don't really know what I'm looking at here. I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder. But yeah, just showcasing that stuff is in the works, folks. And there we have it. That's it. I'm just going to run this video for a laugh again. But anyway, folks, let me know your thoughts below if you played the new update. Really, we're talking about gameplay enhancements here. What have they added? All right, let me know in the comments. Does it seem faster? Does it seem more responsive? What do you make about the new skills that you can now add to your players? But as I mentioned, this is strictly Dream Team updates, folks. If you're not worried about Dream Team, this isn't going to entice you to play it. But tune in for the stream tonight. We'll have some fun, some laughs, some banter. And we'll go from there. But until next time, subscribe for more. Football Manager will be happening, folks. I just got to sit down and start playing it. And then we'll have a proper series. Okay? Sounds good. But until next time, subscribe for more and take care.